Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your T-shirted historian. So, I started watching Alien Earth. Lord knows, I could probably go into an hour-long rant, maybe a 2-hour-long rant on that particular subject. But I'll refrain for now. I'll probably save it for Tuesday. Suffice to say, while I'm in the middle of watching this show, boy, I use that term loosely, it occurred to me that, it's like, we have Alien Earth, and just not too long ago we had Alien Romulus, which is basically a film composed entirely of other Alien film clips. But also we've got Predator Badlands coming up, and we've got another Predator movie coming up. And then I started thinking about it, and I was kind of like, oh, I forgot. Disney owns Fox now. And I'll get the crew in to talk about this. But I was thinking about this, and I'm thinking, well, let me see, Disney has already pretty much milked Star Wars dry and destroyed it to the point where anybody who was an original fan, who, watched it back in the 1970s when it first came out, probably no longer cares about it. I mean, I'm sure there's a few diehards out there. There always is. There are a few people out there who are just like, Eric Butts and, gleefully watch every piece of swill that Disney puts out with the Star Wars label on it, and probably buys all the merch and everything else. And I hope those people are happy with themselves, I guess. I mean, I'm sorry I can't share that happiness with you because I care too much, I guess, or something about, the suspension of disbelief is completely gone. But they they milked the Star Wars franchise dry. They milked their own product dry by trying to re-release all of the classic animated cartoons into live-action films, which, nobody liked that either. I don't know if they've decided that they're going to destroy the Muppets yet. I'm sure they will. They are already milking Tron because, you had 2 successful Tron films. You had a failed Tron, what was it, animated series, and now they're trying for Tron Ares, which I don't have any hope for it. I'll probably see it, but man, I don't have any hope for it. They've been milking the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, they've been they've been taking the whole Marvel universe in particular and just, squeezing that thing until it's just unrecognizable now. They have the franchises for Planet of the Apes. Surprised I haven't done that one yet. I'm sure they will. The last few Planet of the Apes films were actually pretty good. Let's see. They have Avatar, which stopped being relevant after a new film failed to materialize for close to 10 years. They have the Die Hard franchise, which obviously Bruce Willis. I don't think they're going to have much success trying to revive that one. They have the Predator franchise. We can already see they're milking that. Alien is going to get milked. They have Simpsons and Family Guy, and nobody watches those anymore. American Horror Story, nobody watches that either. They have National Geographic. Oh boy. And they have the Chronicles of Narnia, which they're about to destroy that pretty soon. I can't wait. I'm curious to see what else they're going to do. I mean, they're actually running out of franchises to destroy. They're running out of IPs to milk to death. And all I can do is just, look at it on the horizon and go, well, what are you going to destroy next, guys? Anyway, let's get into our panel to talk about some of this, because I have a feeling they're in the back there chomping at the bit to have their own input on this. Plus, we also have a guest today. HorrorAmorata has joined us, and she's actually pretty cool. Hope you enjoy. We have a Grim.
Hello.
What is that shirt you're wearing?
It's cats.
Are you wearing something that's white?
Yes.
What's wrong with you? Or do you have a headache? Or are you a clone? What?
Mrs. Grimm got it for me, so.
Oh, okay. Because you never wear anything that's not black or gray or.
I do have an old Wear Sheep the Apocalypse t-shirt that's white somewhere.
I own one white t-shirt, and it's from the Conan Society place. And it didn't come in any other colors in my size, so that's why I have it. We have HorrorAmorata. Hey, nice to see you.
Hello, thank you for inviting me. It's
nice to meet you too. Yeah. Patty said you were cool. I've always enjoyed your posts on X, so I'm glad you're here to talk with us.
Oh, like I said, thank you for inviting me. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun.
All right. We got the caster of iron, who was on camera but has decided to get off of it.
Well, the secret is I was totally not doing hobby stuff while we chit chatted.
Oh, I see. So hobby stuff is more important to you.
It's called multitasking, and look, it's not my fault. A new hobby shop opened 5 minutes from my house,
and
it belongs to a friend of my brother's. So I feel like even more like I have to go there and spend money now. So.
I understand. We have Mr. Daniel.
What's up?
His country wind chimes.
That's right. There's not much wind today, though.
Yeah, not today. And we have Das Wolfen. Always glad to see you, bud.
Good to be here.
Okay. So I've already opened the door on this. Disney milking the IPs. What are y'all's thoughts on any of this?
Well, the irony is that they're now saying, "Oh, we need an IP that'll bring the male audience back."
Yeah,
it's just concerning that the only thing they seem to know is to try to adapt existing properties within their own guidelines and constraints for how they want to write them. Which, by the way, get ready for the Chronicles of Narnia minus the Christian allegory.
Oh yeah. Well, what they've already got They've got female Aslan already mapped out. That ought to be good.
I don't need to see that Nosferatu chick playing Aslan.
Oh no, I'm sure that it's going to be it. Yeah, she's.
In the hell do you do a no Christian allegory? Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. He's Jesus Christ. He is Jesus Christ. He gets crucified.
Well, apparently now
it's cross.
Yeah, apparently now I guess it's going to be a female lion that identifies as a male or something. I don't know.
It's going to be me showing up on the evening news for doing stuff that'll get you demonetized on YouTube if I say it.
Yes, that will. So don't say it. Don't even suggest it, because I would hate for that to happen to you.
I swear to God, man. Disney, if you ever wanted a perfect example of how to be handed a money printing machine and destroy it, Disney is the example. All they had to do was let it keep printing money and shut up. And everything they've done for the past 10 years has been, oh, look, money printing machine. Let's, jam some steel rods in it and set it on fire.
Why isn't this 3D printer working? I don't know. Let me insert my penis into it.
Unfortunately, it's not let me insert my penis into it. It's let me insert a penis onto, not into, onto all of the female characters.
Yeah, that's for sure, isn't it? And horror.
I'm still here. I'm just having some technical issues. So.
It's my
One of
show,
my-
of course. Of course, you will.
She's gone
Yeah.
green.
Well, and it's one of those things, when you're an interdimensional being trying to project yourself into other realms. This shit happens.
It does. It does. And let's see. We have a Australian $5 from Mercurius. Thank you very much, sir. You helped me keep the lights on. My gosh. You know what? This is probably the only tip I'm going to get tonight. So why don't we give him a good one? Here, let's give him a good one. And I bet you horror is going to like this one too.
What was that?
Nothing.
I heard some squealing or something.
Oh, no, everything's fine.
But the animal is inside out.
I heard that. It turned inside out?
And it exploded.
It never gets old.
It's one of the best movies.
It is one of the best movies.
It's one of the best Star Trek movies.
Yes, it is. It is definitely a Star Trek movie. I don't care what anybody says. Well, Grim, you're curiously silent about this. Do you like the Alien franchise?
Liked the Alien franchise.
Important distinction.
I like the first two films. I hear that Alien 3 was a lot better in the way the director wanted it to be, but a lot of the footage was lost, so even the director's cut versions you can get aren't what they wanted. It was at least trying to say something, I think. The lost William Gibson script for Alien 4, I think, was pretty good, but that's not the one they went with. So,
No.
yeah, I was just kind of giving up on it. So,
I mean,
at some point I'll run the Alien RPG and get my Alien jollies that way, I think. Do it proper.
I've watched all of them except for Romulus, and honestly, I don't want to watch Romulus. But I am suffering through Alien Earth just because I had to see how ridiculous it was. And let me just start off by saying, if you have a ship that is the size of a Star Destroyer, roughly, and it impacts on Earth, even if it is somewhat slowed down and it hits a building, I don't think the building is going to be there. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a city. There might not be a planet there afterward. I mean, depending on the speed that it hits. They imply that it slowed down enough, but when they start pulling up to the wreckage of the ship, the engines, the thrusters are still firing.
I mean, we know what happens when a Boeing flies into a plane or two.
Do we know what happens when a fucking thing the size of a Star Destroyer hits a planet? Oh, yeah, we do. It was called an extinction level event.
Yep.
I think my 9/11 joke flew over his head and into a building.
Oh, no. I got that joke. I got that joke. And believe me, okay, if we are going to cite 911 for just a moment, then here's the other thing too. I remember when that happened, they weren't sending fully armed teams of Marines into the wreckage, right? They were sending rescue workers. firefighters, people who actually could save lives. But for some reason, this show decided, hey, let's get a small group of Marines who are apparently, all under the age of 30 and look about as green as Amorata's avatar. And let's go
Very
put
lovely
them.
color, thank you.
Oh no, there's nothing wrong with the color green, but green recruit, Marine people is probably not the first people you want to go send into a dangerous environment. But more to the point, it's kind of like as far as I know, they're not aware that there is any kind of a danger present aboard that ship. So why they would need to send a Marine contingent in there in the first place as a rescued squad just kind of befuddles me.
Did they
I
at
would
least
need
have
to know more. Go ahead, Iron.
Oh, so I'm not watching this show, and I gotta ask: did they at least send them in with protective face gear on?
No. They're pretty much dressed exactly like the ones in Aliens, so we could get an Aliens callback. In fact, they're actually still carrying the same weapons from Aliens, despite the fact that this is a prequel that happens between the first Alien movie and Aliens, whatever that douchebag film was. The other one that was before it.
Was it their ship that crashed, or was it an alien ship?
No, it was a Weyland-Yutani ship. Okay, let me explain.
There you go, corporate shenanigans.
Yeah, if a Weyland-Yutani ship crashed, there's no reason to send in Marine. I mean, I guess I could see that. Like if it crashed out in the middle of the desert or something, it's not in the middle of town or something like that, and there's nobody to really rescue. It's like send in the Marines to, kind of figure out what's going on, secure the asset, whatever. You didn't need to send in Marines on 9/11 because we were pretty sure that all the bad guys were dead. A building fell on top of them after they crashed a plane.
Yeah.
That's pretty much 100% you're dead.
Yeah. Well, no, apparently that, they had to send a fully armed Marine contingent into this, this Star Destroyer size ship, which also begs the question is it's like an 8-man team, 10-man team. How are they supposed to search a ship that is that big? Not to mention,
how are they supposed to approach the area? Because correct me if I'm wrong on this, but those are essentially nuclear-powered ships. So you just crashed a nuclear reactor that's, basically you ran a nuclear power plant through the atmosphere, heated up good and well, and slammed it into the earth and caused it to explode. It's like, why don't we just send why don't we just raise up that big concrete casket thing and just send the contingent of Marines into Chernobyl? I mean, it worked out really well for those miners in the USSR.
I mean,
Marines make excellent reactor shielding.
I guess so, but that's the only people they send on board. They don't send any EMTs, rescue workers, medics, anything else. They all stay outside. It's the Marines who go in by themselves, and this ship is still lodged in a building with, I mean, I don't know how many people were actually living in that area ahead of time, but it just seems like there would be a lot more casualties. Just, like people getting blown out of the damn building itself from the impact.
Maybe it's like London. All the buildings are empty and they're just owned by Russian oligarchs.
You mean Abu Dhabi?
Oh, yeah, or Dubai. Yeah.
Dubai, yeah.
What would that be? Dubanese?
Dubanese.
Doobity-doo.
Ultra for $5. Says, I know I can ruin things sometimes, but Disney is a whole level of ruination. Words of a fat boy. They put a chick in it and make it gay. Yes, they did.
Gay, make it lame.
Yes. Here we go. Here's one that's appropriate for you there.
I'm gonna be a dad.
The fuck's it got to do with me? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know Diversity and Dragons has kind of a lock on this, but you really need the Scott Steiner math promo is one that you can put up. There's never a bad occasion for putting up the Scott Steiner math promo.
That's also true. Horror, any input on this one, or is this totally out of your
I haven't seen the show and I haven't really paid too much attention to it because, for one, I really enjoyed the original Aliens movies, and
Yeah.
well, I mean, if it's not particularly obvious, I enjoy horror in general.
No.
But so I haven't watched anything since. Well, I watched the original 3, and then I haven't watched anything since. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
So I'm one of those people who, after things get into syndication to the point they reach stupidity, I stop watching. So, but I will say, when it comes to a crash, sending Marines isn't entirely out of the realm of possibility. A lot of Marines are actually trained to do rescue.
Okay.
So there's that. I would have to have watched the show to really say if in that situation it would have been the most probable thing. I mean, if you're talking about a U.S. company sending in rescuers into a foreign nation, then I could understand why you might send the Marines instead of, U.S. rescuers. But
yeah.
I mean,
and point too that okay, and I will give this. Okay, apparently, they make it apparent from the very first episode that, parts of the world are actually controlled by corporations, and this particular country is New Siam. It's owned by Prodigy Corporation.
Mhm.
And Wayland Yutani is basically a competing corporation. So basically, it's a competing corporation's property that just landed in the middle of their city. So
yeah,
it
so
is kind of like that.
So that's
Could
kind of
be
like
more
when we
of a-
send a program to China.
Yeah,
Or anyone
yeah,
to beat China.
yeah.
I mean, you could say it's down to corporate shenanigans, right?
Yeah.
Your property has landed on another corporation's property, causing all
Mhm.
kinds of damage. We know Wayland Yutani has an interest, an investment in the Colonial Marine Corps and everything else, really. So maybe they want to send some Green Marines in just to assess the situation. And if they're young and don't, they're not going to get ideas above their station. But you'd have to imply or show that in the fiction to know that's what was going on.
Yeah.
I mean, in Aliens, they didn't know what they were getting into, and the corporation definitely knew what they were sending them into.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Well, I mean, and
Yeah.
that's again more of the questions that I would have having if I watched the show, but I'm literally no interest in watching the show.
I guess on the whole, on the
Uh,
whole Marines thing, I just remember your special forces. If you know what the Air Force Special Forces divisions are, they're combat controllers and para-rescue jumpers.
That's true, but yeah, they do have pararescue. One of my senseis was pararescue, and yeah, I worked with a combat controller in another martial art too.
My little
Good
brother
guys.
was that controller.
Yeah, good guys. A little crazy though.
Well,
Combat
I mean,
controllers.
they're not. At least they're not Navy SEALs, because that was one of the things my little brother told me about Navy SEALs. He's like, you can really tell how they're trained and their personality when you get to know them on base. It's like a Navy SEAL go flying through base at 95 miles an hour, get pulled over and show the MPs and Navy SEAL and then take off, or like walk through a metal detector like in his flip flops and shorts and stuff, like, and not even stop to talk to anybody, like right past security, because Navy SEALs are designed to be like, go kill that now, figure out plan later, versus like Green Berets who have backup plans for their backup plan for their 4 contingency plans.
Point.
So they all kind of have their own little picadillos about how they behave.
Yeah. And something that gets me, okay, is the guy who actually owns the Prodigy Corporation. His name is Boy Cavalier. Yeah, that's quite a name.
that can't possibly be a
some-
statement on how they feel about super rich people or anything.
Oh my
Bad-
god.
Yeah, but that's a bad TTRPG name from like a 14-year-old.
Oh, it's worse. It's worse.
Dirk
The first-
Hammer.
No, worse. The first thing that went through my mind when I heard this guy talking was Jeffrey Marsh.
Hmm.
So what I did was I did a little clip breakdown comparison between Boy Cavalier and Jeffrey Marsh, and you tell me if they don't sound a bit similar. I may get copyright claim for this, and I may have to pull it down. But at least you get to enjoy it if you're watching it live. But yeah, you tell me what you think.
You have something that belongs to me.
To be fair, it fell from the sky and broke one of my buildings.
Hi, let's look at some of my old vines. Here I am over a decade ago.
I'm afraid I can't allow that just yet. You know, the tower is still too unstable.
Can you believe? So long ago, serving queer joy, serving delight.
And I don't have to remind you that any incursion on a prodigy territory will be construed as a hostile act.
Serving self-kindness and self-admiration.
This is what lawyers are for. You know, you have yours, talk to mine, and then we'll negotiate a treaty.
I guess I'll do it for another 10 years.
What do you think?
Comes off as very throaty.
I think I'm scarred for life.
I would like to say that we should give that dude a free 30 days with this show's sponsor, BetterHelp.
Grim?
Yeah, there's obviously some similarities there. Normally, I would give you a mild telling off for picking on someone, but I think they were caught talking to minors and things. If it's the person I'm thinking it was, so
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
No,
you're thinking of.
never.
Oh, and it gets better, of course, because this guy Boy Cavalier, he's apparently he was a child prodigy genius, so hence the name of his company's Prodigy. Wow, that's original.
That's a real sign of genius there.
It is. It sure is.
He's real
And
creative.
so, well, his other thing too is one, he's obsessed with Peter Pan. Yes, that's it. And they make a point to drive home the fact that he is obsessed with Peter Pan.
Hence the androids.
Yeah, and then he takes terminally ill little kids and uploads their consciousness into android bodies, adult android bodies, and then gives them all Peter Pan names.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, look at Daniel. Excuse me for a moment. No, do that again. That is the expression. That is the expression I had. That is the expression I had too. Yes.
In theory,
I had involves a wood chipper.
In theory, this is not a bad idea, right? It's allegory. You know, there's some subtext, but they've made it text, so you don't have to think about it at all. It doesn't
Because they don't understand thinking.
Yeah,
Well, the subtlety is lost, and the whole point of Peter Pan was to never grow up, and they turn around and immediately make them grow up by giving them adult bodies.
Well, that's like consider The Lost Boys, right? Classic film, we probably all agree, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Calling it that was about the only thing that was direct as a reference. Everything else was implication. You know, these young guys were never going to age. Their master, who is looking for a Wendy. You know, it's all there, but it's not served up to you on a platter and then funneled into your gullet as though you were a foie gras goose being fed.
And they do have a Wendy. They picked Sydney Chandler to play Wendy, and this is Sydney Chandler. She's absolutely gorgeous, man. I mean, she's a knockout. Totally.
There, gig lines off.
Yeah, no. I mean, they took someone who looks this good, and they did this to her. This is how she looks in the show.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that hair.
Apparently, future means bad haircuts to these people. I don't get it.
Somebody spent too much time watching Galaxy Quest.
I mean, the chick from Galaxy Quest was hot. This is.
Well, ironically, the chick from Galaxy Quest was the chick from Alien. So
yeah.
I think that's what they're going for, though. The kind of artificial, slightly alien look.
I
Maybe
think it's
a bit
that.
doll-like.
I can see that.
think it's kind of an uncanny valley between the classic, like crazy near future haircut trope and the we need to make this more dark and grounded and realistic thing. So it's like instead of her having like a multicolored, 4-spike giant super mohawk and, only one side of her head shaved, so she's got like long hair and giant mohawk and shaved head.
Yeah.
It's like 18 colors and flashes everywhere. Instead of that, they just give her this helmet thing.
Yeah.
I would. It's
like pick one. Either people in the future cut their hair like sensible people, or people in the future use future technology to have guar hair. And just pick one. Don't do this middle. Nothing ever works in the middle.
Nope.
Bring back powdered wigs with sailing ships in them.
Ew.
At this point, I would take the mohawks and the spiky hair. Like, let's bring back that, Mad Max Fist of the North Star look.
Horror, what were you saying?
The funny thing is there's one specific thing wrong with that haircut, and it's the bangs. If the bangs had been cut properly, you wouldn't notice, you wouldn't care. It's just the fact that they have chosen this weird across the forehead, not quite long, but definitely not short thing that cuts the face into a very strange angle. So it is, I don't know if it's just laziness. I don't know if they're like, I watched this really stupid TikTok not too long ago. Well, to be fair, it's a TikTok, so I suppose that really just defines the stupidity overall, about a woman who was cutting her hair to fight the patriarchy or some bullshit. I didn't pay that much attention, but she basically gave herself those bangs.
Yeah.
So
look, you just narrowed down your hidden personality. I mean, you got the whole VTuber thing going on to hide your identity, and you just gave away that you're part of the whatever portion of the population, 51% of the population that women are. Because ain't no man know anything about no damn bangs.
For Europeans in the
I'm
audience,
a woman who's
bangs means fringe.
wasn't exactly like I was hiding the fact that I was a woman.
I know that's the joke.
I got it's right here. I mean, the love of God. I know that the tentacles are distracting, but
look,
you know,
there are plenty of guys who have boobs and tentacles on their VTuber avatars.
No,
Did you stop talking
really
about my pubes, Daniel?
I sent you that razor, didn't I?
Yeah. You got another one. This one kind of wore out. Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, it's so simple to fix that haircut.
Yeah, well, you can't fix this show.
Nope.
We fix the script before we worry about the haircut.
The haircut's easier to fix.
Yeah.
The hair grows back.
Yeah, the time I lost watching it won't.
Exactly.
You just made me laugh, cigar. That doesn't work.
Well, anyway, I'll like I said, I'll probably go into more of a deep dive on Tuesday because this show is just abysmal. But anyway, let's just go on to something that makes us all happy and we will enjoy. Are y'all ready?
Heroin, finally.
Yes. We may actually get copyright claim for this too, but it'll be worth it. Just for the short time that we have it.
Who is he? They say he was once a knight. Before the war against the dread.
Yeah, I mean, that's like obviously plastic. Oh, come on. Don't be that. Give it a chance. Wait.
So with the Dracula armor.
Yeah, it's the Dracula
I already
armor.
hate it. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Surgeon with a sword. Oh, wow. He answers to only one name.
I? What name would that be?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it one thing. It reminds me of stuff from the 80s, which isn't that terrible. I mean,
that's a wonderful thing.
Depending on
well,
how
it depends
much,
on how they wrote it.
Well, depending on how much input Slash had in this.
I mean,
Slash has pretty impeccable taste in just about everything.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Dude is a killer guitarist, great blues riffs and everything. And when you look at like his comic books and movie type stuff, or listening to interviews and stuff with him, if he had a lot of input as a producer, that gives me about 4 extra levels of hope that it's not going to suck. And even if it's like badly done and has like some really glaring errors, it's just going to turn into one of those things where we're like, yeah, screw it. It was awesome.
Well, I noticed they got Daniel Bernhardt to play Deathstalker, and Daniel Bernhardt is a legit competition martial artist from Switzerland, and who had a heck of a career in the 90s, mostly ripping off Jean-Claude Van Damme in 3 Bloodsport films, which I own all 4 of them, of course. But because I have shitty taste in films. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway,
At least you can admit it.
Yeah. I live on that. You know.
Deathstalker. My old friend. Come and get it.
The mighty Deathstalker!
Look at that sword! Look at that thing! Look at that thing! Come on! I'm getting all excited now.
It's horribly impractical.
Yes, but that doesn't matter. It's cool. I mean,
it matters.
The sword from the sorcerer was impractical, but everybody loves that thing.
Whatever.
Ain't no glaive.
Oh, that's true. Everybody loves the glaives. The glaive. Yeah. I mean, look at that. I can't wait to see that whole thing.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sad thing is, like, it cuts off like right over the top of the frame. It's only like that long.
I know. I wish we could have seen the whole thing. I wish we could have seen the whole thing. But
see, that last name I have a problem with.
Yeah, that last one bothers me.
Yeah, that is the only thing that bothers me about this film.
As long as he doesn't have any speaking lines.
I mean, seriously, it's like if they minimize his part to just like, nothing, I'm good with that, because I hate that man so much. Little smug bastard.
Yeah, screw him. They should have just gotten Vin Diesel to play his role.
I mean, why not? I mean, they could both be equally talentless.
True, but Vin Diesel is at least humorous and not an ass.
Vin Diesel's got better acting chops.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt, yeah.
But we've got music from Slash, we've got music from Bear McCreary, so it's got to be awesome. I don't even know who Blitz Berlin is.
Slash is the one I know.
Yeah. Bear McCreary's been on a lot of stuff. You look him up and you find out, oh my God, this dude has got some music chops.
Look, Blitz Berlin has 2 slashes, so it's better.
It does.
Hold on. You watch your mouth with that blasphemy.
That's right there in the middle. 2 slashes.
JP, it's Hawk the Slayer.
Yeah.
Get it right. I mean, okay, I will go to the theater to watch this. Yeah, I will.
The Hawk the Slayer sequel/prequel was cancelled, but there are comics now.
Yes.
For it. So go read those.
It was written by the dude who wrote The Boys, isn't it?
I can't remember.
I believe it is. But
I mean, that looks cheesy as fuck, but it does have the guy who worked on The Void, which was a good film with lots of practical effects. It looks like they've gone mostly practical. I'm in for a watch.
I mean, look at all the gore.
I mean, I'm down for it. I mean, it with the exception of Patton Oswalt, everything about that just screams the kind of cheesy 80s sword and sorcery action movie that we're just missing. Like, let's face it, the 80s was all about movies where you didn't care about the script. All right, Predator was not a great script, but it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
It's
true.
just a series of quotable one-liners and action scenes.
And
back to simple awesomeness, please. No
Yes.
messages.
Yes. Just good old action movie with dumb action movie with dudes hitting each other and blood and chicks with boobies. That's all I
Back in
want.
the day when the people who had a financial interest in the success of the movie told actors what they were allowed to say.
Really? Well, I mean, it's like I said, Hollywood needs to get back on cocaine because, clearly fentanyl is not doing the job. But unfortunately, Ironcaster made me spend money. Oh, he must be away. He must be AFK because he didn't hear that.
Or he just doesn't want to take responsibility for his actions.
Well, Shout Factory has Deathstalker, the original Deathstalker 1 and 2 on HD and Blu-ray and stuff on sale right now. And yeah, I snagged it because I'm shameless and I actually needed a Blu-ray copy of Deathstalker 1 and 2 to replace my old one. So, actually, I think I have it here.
I'm all in on this.
Yeah, me too. And I'll say this, like, my wife is a huge fan of, like, really bad, cheesy slasher horror movies. And there's one thing we need to remember about those. Say what you want to about them, but none of them ever got woke. None of them ever turned into any kind of stupid-ass social messaging. Every last one of them is just, we don't care about plot. Big guy, immortal for some reason, shows up to kill teenagers, whatever. And it doesn't matter how bad they are, you'll still watch them. I mean, Serial Killer Possessed Tire has a movie, and it's better than half of what Disney puts out.
I do have one rebuttal to that, and that would be Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
What about Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
Well, the introduction of the first supposed male Scream Queen.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the messaging behind it in the story itself, it did actually go quite what could be considered in today's age woke. I mean, it was possibly the most disappointing of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, in my personal opinion. But
imagine that,
guys.
It was definitely not normal. But yes, those are very cool, sir.
This is very cool, and this is classic 80s films. And you know they're going to be fun because they got Boris Vallejo covers. That's the mark of quality right there, man. You knew when you were going to the rental store to check out some piece of shit for Friday night, because you were going to stay up until 2 or 3 o'clock with Jolt Cola and with your friends and watch something fun. This was the shit you looked for, was these covers.
That's right. Bring me back to the days where half of the movie's budget was on the art. And I don't mean the art like the cinematography. I mean like the cover art for the DVD or the
That's right.
VHS.
Well, I can't say anything because I have a Roger Corman film in my top 5 films of all time. So.
Oh, really? Which one?
Yep.
Let me guess. Galaxy of Terror?
Nope.
Battle Beyond the Stars.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. See, I haven't seen every single Roger Corman film, but I've seen a bunch, and a lot of them are in my collection. I mean, I don't care how bad his movies were; they were fun. They were enjoyable to watch. That
still has the best Fantastic Four movie of all time.
Yeah, actually, he kind of does. Not to mention, he also gave us Giant Robot with titties and Spaceship with titties. We can't.
Hell.
Roger like heavy metal.
All I heard is robots with titties.
Giant robots with titties. That was in Star Crash.
Mm-hmm.
And the spaceship with boobs was Battle Beyond the Stars.
Yep. They got reused in another movie too. I don't remember what the name of the movie is, but
oh my! They reused so much footage from that film over and over and over in all of Roger Corman's stuff. It's just like you eventually started pointing it out, like Star Raiders. They reused a lot of Galaxy of Terror footage too.
Yeah,
that was a good movie. I don't care what anybody says. That was a good movie. I mean, the shit they could do with egg cartons back then. I love movies like that.
The
Yes.
old styrofoam McDonald's Big Mac containers.
Yes. That shit was great. That's what real movies were. Those were fun movies. Now you got like fucking, Alien Earth, where like 80% of it is all in the CGI budget and it looks like shit. And it's just.
Well, I mean, it's not helping out the filming either. I mean, you look at the reportings about what's going on with the new Avengers movie. You have actors who have finished filming, but the movie isn't done being written yet.
Yeah, Alan Cummings was actually talking about how he was filming in a green screen against a green screen, and he didn't even know who he was acting against because everybody has code names. I'm sure that's going to be a great performance. And the only thing they've got to sell that film on is its massive cast, and I'm just kind of like, a bloated cast is not going to make a good movie. I mean,
cameo the movie.
Yeah, basically, it's cameo the movie. Oh, your favorite Marvel character from the shows showed up. There you go. Aren't you happy?
It'll be just like when Dorothy woke up at the end of the Wizard of Oz, and you were there, and you were there.
Yeah.
I think I was in Avengers Doomsday.
I mean, you might have been.
I don't know.
I'm sure I have a part.
I'm still waiting to get my contract. That's the thing. Like, some of these actors could already be done filming before the actors they're supposed to be acting against haven't even been signed on.
This is not a way for a studio to make a movie. I don't know. Marvel needs a win, and they need it really bad because this Fantastic Four film did not do it for them.
I disagree.
Marvel needs a bad enough loss that they sell the damn property off to somebody who actually gives a shit.
It's a loss, Ironcaster.
Well, hang on. No, my point is, Marvel doesn't need a win. They need competition.
Well, they ain't getting it from DC.
That's the unfortunate thing. If they had some competition that could, do even marginally better than them, and that barely happened with Superman of all things, it would probably force them to try to take a hard look at what's going on.
Well, I did watch the first episode of Peacemaker the other night, and I laughed my ass off because, I love Peacemaker, but as far as the continuity goes, that's all screwed up because, apparently Gunn's DCEU is not the same DCEU that Snyder did, and they've officially written it all out of canon. So the way the first Peacemaker series ended versus, the new Suicide Squad and this Peacemaker show is just kind of like, how do these fit together? Because it's like trying to, stick a hexagonal peg in a square hole.
The problem is, though, like, there are events that happen within the Snyderverse that Peacemaker references and makes nods to. In fact, Gal Gadot, the Justice League showed up. Like, Ezra Miller's The Flash and Aquaman show up as Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And tell me that this is going to be our brand new DCU?
Yeah, exactly. Because there's no continuity. There's a continuity break. And I guess they're saying, oh, well, it's the Superman side effect from the Rift and all this other stuff. I don't know what they're going to do.
And wasn't there nods or mentions to, like, Deadshot who put Superman in a hospital? So it's just a clusterfuck. James Gunn is best suited ultimately to doing stuff like Peacemaker. Like, people like it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Myself, I don't want that kind of superhero stuff. I'd rather have more traditional, kind of classic superhero stuff.
I like Peacemaker.
So for me, he's never going to please me because as far as I'm concerned, he's never going to do it right.
There is that. Y'all have any input? Has anybody else seen Peacemaker besides me?
Not just you, as far as I know.
Damn. I feel like I'm like way ahead of everybody else or something.
I have no plans to watch it.
You have no plans to watch it? Oh,
no
plans.
God.
No.
I'll watch it eventually. I just haven't had time. It's
No.
the busy time at work. So,
All right. Well, I do have something we can all probably check out. Because I just found out about this like a couple of weeks ago, and I've been kind of dying to chew on this because I really want to play this. What? Cash,
Oh, no, I was just trying to guess at what it might be.
Oh. What do you guess?
Sounds like a video.
Well, at first I thought you were building up to the Deathstalker trailer.
No, I already did
that. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe Space Cobra.
No, although that is out. I'm kind of ambivalent on it because it's a platformer, and God knows I hate platformers so much with an intensity that burns hotter than the hottest sun.
I'll take them.
Yeah, well, I suck at them. That's why I hate them. However, I have completed all the Castlevania games, so I don't know. But no, I was talking about this.
Oh
man. What? Daniel? What?
No, nothing.
The fuck am I looking at?
To me, this looks like some Flash Gordon 80s sword and sorcery insanity all thrown together into an RPG. Like, it's got my attention just from the cover alone.
Oh yeah,
stole my bit.
Cover gets my attention for sure.
you stole Grimm's bit.
Still, I don't think Against the Stairmaster is that great of a name.
Yeah.
I think it says Star Master, not Stairmaster. Though to be fair, a lot of the people who are probably playing it could use a Stairmaster.
Oh, probably. Well, I have Against the Dark Master. I didn't know this was coming. And unfortunately, this doesn't have any artwork in it yet. But it is just the basic rules.
I mean, it makes sense. They're kind of retro-cloning the Iron Crown Enterprises stuff, and Space Master was nearly my first ever RPG.
It's kind of like, that guy who took, the idea of Lamentations of the Flame Princess and then made a space game and called it Machinations of the Space Princess.
Yeah. I think it's distinct and different.
I mean, I'm okay with Thundar of Eternia.
Who isn't? But this attack matrix table looks kind of scary, though.
Don't let Brendan leave.
Marvel Face Rip.
Yeah, it does look like Fasa Rip a little bit. And it does have a very robust critical strike set of tables.
I am no longer worried.
Why are you no longer worried?
It's fancy.
Because my customers will not be into matrices and very poorly laid out tables. So I'm okay.
That's to say.
I like some of the things though. Target is bisected vertically by a focused beam. Death is absolute.
Nah, I always feel like that kind of stuff should be made up on the fly.
Brutal charge disrupts cell structure. Entire body turns to dust, swiped away by a gentle breeze.
The trouble is, no matter how big the critical tables you make, the same things keep coming up.
True.
I don't like playing games with critical tables because I played Rollmaster once. I got killed by a rat. Not a giant rat, not a swarm of rats, a rat.
I like the middle ground on critical tables. It's actually something I've played around with, and I've homebrewed into a lot of my 3.5 games and whatnot, where it's like, if you want to do critical effect, I usually use it for critical misses. I roll a D30, and however high the number is determines how bad it is, but it's left up to the GM to tell you what happens. Because then you can at least make sure it fits.
Yeah.
Now, they have decided to go with, instead of race or species, which would have been appropriate to a sci-fi setting, with the word kins.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
That's terrible.
That could be an attempt to circumvent any potential accusations of, IP jacking or something, but it's still lame.
It is lame. I mean, like literally, it says a character's kin represents their species or synthetic origin. I'm like, well, then why didn't you just call it species? But it also
Or
says
origin.
Yeah, or origin. Origin. Well, they already have origins.
Well, it says or synthetic origin, so you just call it origin, and you cover both, and it sounds way cooler than kins.
That's also true.
Maybe they're from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds to me like they keep talking about alcohol.
No, no, it's West Virginia. Thank you very
From
much.
the Appalachian Nebula.
They're from antebellum South, so yeah, that'll do it.
Don't make
I'm
me
not-
stonewall your ass.
I am not from antebellum South. I'm just from deep
The riot
redneck
or the general?
South. But I don't know, man. I want to love this. I do. The cover just, speaks to me. Okay, I don't care.
The cover says they at least love what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
even if I'm not a particular fan of what they've put after the cover. So
Yeah, they've kind of. There's so many things going on here. You got like, what is it? The James Cameron shit over here off the side. You got Flash Gordon in the middle with a lightsaber. You got
He-Man right up there at the top.
Oh no, that's Skeletor.
Yes,
but
that's
it's
why I said He-Man. He's from Skeletor. Skeletor's from He-Man. Yeah.
I mean, that's
But also kind of
Clytus and a
Nora
bit Darth
Eternia.
Vader.
Son,
Yeah, I was
Sword,
gonna say.
Skeletor.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with all that, and I'm okay with the rules too. The rules are going to be your cup of tea, or they're not going to be your cup of tea. I don't like storytelling games for the most part, despite being a pretty narrative GM. I tend to prefer crunchier games.
It was
I'm
at
not.
least nice of them.
Yeah, I'm not a tables and charts guy, but you make your rules for an audience, and it's going to appeal to some. It's not going to appeal to others. As long as it's well done, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're approaching it from the trappings, as long as the mechanics work, it's the trappings that really matter. And the trappings say, this looks like it's going to be a game that's probably fun to play and probably fun to look at. And, even if you're not a more crunchy style player, there's probably plenty of stuff you can rip off out of it that'll make your games happier, or you can take a lot of their ideas and run it in a different system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put a ton of stock in, well, they went with this type of system or something. It's okay. So they made a game for that audience. As long as they made a game and not a bullshit sort of wannabe game to tack all their crap on top of. It's not Candela Obscura. Let's give it the props it deserves. It's not Neo TTRPG system.
Yeah, there is that. I don't know. Grimm successfully managed to navigate Candela Obscura, but I think even he was not happy with it.
Grimm's muted.
He is. He was talking, but we couldn't see
I'm not going to rant, I said.
You're not going to rant. Okay.
you were muted. You could have ranted. We'd have never known.
Yeah.
I just seen an angry face and fist shaking. Kermit flail.
Hey!
I do have one last thing. I don't know if we have time for all of it, but they dropped gameplay footage from the latest Resident Evil, and man, let's just talk about it, okay? Because sorry. Okay, here it is. I think this is it. Or no, wait. Maybe this is it. Here we go. Okay. I love the way it looks. I really do. I think it looks awesome. So I'm not going to shit on the graphic. I'm not. I'm not even going to shit on the female protagonist. I don't care about that. That's fine. I'm good with that.
Fantastic black screen.
It looks fine for me.
Yeah, I see everything.
Yeah.
I've got it at a lower resolution so that it could, transmit without...
You might want to possibly jump out and jump back in if you're having a problem.
No, I can see it. I'm just...
It's dark.
Popping fun at the fact that there's a lot of heavy darkness that obscures a lot of detail. Because I mean, part of that you definitely want, obviously, but
Yeah, let me jump ahead a little bit. Oh, that's a little too far. So yeah, so far it looks kind of like walking simulator, which that's fine. There were lots of sections in Resident Evil games where it was a lot of walking around and discovering and looking at stuff. So that doesn't bother me.
that's
I
a
like
nice
the way
thing.
I do like the way they got the hair glowing there. Oh,
Okay, so this is something I don't like is that the protagonist freaks out over every little thing.
I
She
mean, a dead
does.
body falls out of a doorway. I think that's fair.
Yeah. But I mean there are other sequences where she gets frightened and the on-screen character acts in a way that is horrified.
Well, she's taking this fairly well.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
Breathman?
No, Grandma. Let's...
Okay.
What?
See this
Grandpa,
ship?
what big teeth you have?
No. This I don't like. This freaking out, collapsing, falling down bullshit. This shit is not good. I don't like that. All the other Resident Evils, you have characters who are fairly competent at what they do. They see horrible shit. They don't freak out and fall all over themselves and collapse and whine. The fear is on the player. It shouldn't be on the game character.
That's right, damn it. You just drop your controller and then your character dies.
Exactly.
Well, I have to wonder though, if this is early in the game, does she have character growth in that later this stops happening? Because that would actually interest me. I would enjoy seeing a game where they let the character gradually build up their strength towards this stuff as they become more accustomed to the bullshit happening around them. As opposed to, if this is the entire game, that would piss me off. That's bullshit. That's annoying and stupid. But if this is just like, you're in the first 5 hours of the game, this is one of the first major things you've run into, and this happens, and this is the only time it happens, then I'm fine.
Yes, I agree with you on that.
I do wonder if how much of what we're seeing here with this demo is going to be in the actual game itself. Because correct me if I'm wrong, I think they've done this in the past before, where the demos and like that they put out winds up being a adjacent and related, but not the game itself.
That was Resident Evil 7. And that was a separate, basic adventure that was designed to interact with the main game if you manage to succeed. And you do, in the main game, find out what happens to the sewer gators. But all the other Resident Evils that have been released, every time they put out a demo, it's pretty much, what happens in the game.
Did they do that with 8?
I believe so. I don't remember if I played a demo for 8.
Is she just a regular person, or is she Stars?
No, she's not Stars. She is. She's the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft, who nobody probably knows who that is. But Alyssa Ashcroft was a reporter in the game Resident Evil Outbreak File 1 and 2, which I think I'm probably the only person who's played it in this bunch. But I played the shit out of all those games, got all the endings out of all the different scenarios, and I really loved this.
You've played more of them than me, which is to say 0.
Well, I know, but I'm a Resident Evil-aholic. Okay, the very first time we actually got the Resident Evil game in at the game store I worked at, we know my manager says, it's like, hey, T-shirt, go fire this up and let's take a look at it, see how it is, so that we can tell the customers about it. I played like 20 minutes of it, and I immediately looked at the manager and said, you can sell that other copy. I'm buying this one. This is my game. But I'll show you something else here that really makes me unhappy. So once again, it's going to be another fucking Resident Evil where we are chased by the indestructible monster. I do not like that. They have been doing this shit since Resident Evil 2. They did it in 2. They did it in 3. They didn't so much do it in 4, but they did it in 2 remake and 3 remake. They did it in... Well, they didn't do it in 5.
Of course they did it in the remake.
They did it in 6.
Oh my God.
They did it in 7. And they did it in 8. And every time it's... You get to run around and hide... and be chased by the invincible monster that you can't kill because you don't have any weapons, or there's some kind of shenanigan situation where you can't defeat it until you've fulfilled some certain circumstances. I hate that shit. That pisses me off.
In 3, I said I didn't mind it in 2. I thought it was well done in 2. In 3, Nemesis followed me into a save room one time, and I put it down and never picked up another Resident Evil game.
2 and 3 were okay because of the fact that you could actually fight back against the Nemesis and Mr. X. And even as far as Nemesis goes, if you manage to defeat him, he dropped some goodies for you. So it was worth it to try to find ways to fight him. But this is just, we like the Outlast mechanics, so we crammed them into our game for you.
I mean, I
I'm
don't
more
feel like
excited
there's
about
that much of it.
But I'm more excited for Silent Hill F than I am this.
Oh, don't get me started on Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F is Dark Souls in Silent Hill. Complete with your character doing dodge rolls and having a stamina meter and everything.
I'm looking forward to Hell Is Us, which releases this week.
Ooh, that one I don't know about.
Don't you just love how creatively dead the industry is?
I mean...
There's a lot of creativity in the industry. The problem is none of it's in the AAA sphere.
Well, yeah, that is kind of what I mean. It's the higher up, the higher echelons of the industry, the AAA, where it's hundreds of millions of dollars. The AAA, the quadruple A.
Yeah, but that's something that's fairly normal. As an industry grows, people get to the top, they get lazy, they just want to make their money, so they don't put in the creativity, and then they eventually kill themselves by being retarded. And then you get the indies coming up, or the double A's. Well, the indies, they start as indies, end up as double A's, and eventually they become the new triple A's, and the whole cycle starts again.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, considering the indie games these days are starting to pick up and catch fire because everybody's so disgusted with the AAA titles. So yeah,
there was a moment there where the indie games were becoming like indie music, where it became a particular style, but that seems to have gone away, thankfully.
Oh yeah,
so.
I think someone said that you gotta go.
Yeah, Das, I know you gotta go. So
all right, have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
All right, have fun watching Jaws.
Jaws is a good movie.
Jaws is a good movie. Jaws is a damn good movie.
It's in theaters right now.
That's where he's going. Lucky devil.
I don't know. Though. You don't like it when they do anything new with franchises, right? But you don't like this when they keep it the same.
Well,
make up your mind.
No. The thing is, it's like, I want my Resident Evil to have, zombies and shit like that in it, like it did in the original. That's mostly what I want.
Well, right, but the problem is they've written themselves into a corner with all the games going forward narratively.
Yeah,
that all the stars and the T-virus has all been sort of done away with.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. All these various things keep reappearing. But anyway, yeah, there's a boring section of it. But am I gonna play it? Yes.
Am I gonna buy it? Yes. Are they gonna get
yes.
my money?
Are you going to pre-order it?
I don't know about that.
T-shirt.
I've already been burned on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, so I may just...
How many did I years?
7 years. 7.
What?
I bought Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 7 years ago. I even double-checked my Steam purchase date.
Holy shit.
April 19th. Is it 2019? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
a choice.
Well, okay. In my defense, at the time, I thought it was coming out sooner because it sounded like it was. And at the time, they had the writer from the original Bloodlines as part of the team. And the game looked pretty good from everything I was seeing. And I was naive and hopeful, and I let my hope get
You
the
were young
better
and
of me.
foolish, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, I've grown older and more cynical now, and realize the folly of my mistakes.
Mm.
But you know who made a bigger folly than me? Grim.
Everybody who pre-ordered
How so?
2077 back in whenever they started it.
Hey, I liked 2077, and it worked for me when I played it. So
Look, I love 2077, but I waited to give them my money until they actually put the game out.
Nah, I
It
pre-ordered
worked
that.
out fine in the
You
end.
probably bought mine a couple days before. That's what I usually do. I wait for a couple days before they release the game, and then I buy the game, so that if they have anything early, I get whatever's early, but I'm also not giving them my money 5 years ahead of time.
Well, horror. Check this out. Okay, Grim, tell horror what your Vampire the Masquerade credentials are.
I played it the day it came out in the UK. I was in the LARP Society for about 10 years at national and international level. Played massive campaigns with many people in them, but didn't play the Bloodlines computer game because I think it came out just as I was leaving the LARP Society.
He did not play Bloodlines, the original.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's there's everything wrong with that.
I was
I have
vampired
also
out.
not played it, so
Are you going to make me buy you a copy too?
please don't.
Yes.
I have enough games I don't play.
You'll play this one. Okay.
I cannot promise you I will, because right now I've still got to beat Claire Obscura Ups Expedition 33, and then Hell is Us. Like I said, that's coming out this week, and I am planning to play that.
Good point. Okay, so anyway, as part of today's show, I asked Grim. I said, "Dude, get some trigger time in on Bloodline, because I'm going to ask you how your experience is with it so far." So here we are.
I don't have nostalgia vision for it, so I don't think I see it in quite the same light you do.
Okay.
It's very tellingly an old game.
Of course it is. It's an old game.
In a whole bunch of ways. And it was initially very frustrating because I had to get into the mindset of how it used to be with games. Like save after every single thing that you do.
Save scum.
Yeah, save scum constantly. Otherwise, you're going to lose like half an hour to an hour of what you were doing. And the other thing was my sort of eureka moment was, it's like the original Deus Ex.
Yeah.
In the way that you can approach the missions and things. So once I got in that headspace, it started being a bit better for me.
What clan did you go with?
Bruja, obviously.
Oh, okay. So you're going pretty standard then. Okay. The Malkavian and Nosferatu playthroughs are way more fun. But I'm glad you're going with Bruja to start with, just because it's, kind of bog standard as far as playthroughs go.
Using your disciplines and stuff is a bit unwieldy, though.
Yeah, it is. And they do have that catch-all discipline that doesn't actually exist in the game, but we don't mind because it works. But what do you think about the dialogue and the voice acting?
For some of the characters, it's really, really good. For some of the other characters, it's terrible. Eye-wateringly terrible.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, some of the major characters. I mean, like, have you met the Vorman sisters yet?
Yes.
Okay, and you've met Smiling Jack the Anarch.
I don't think he's called himself that yet, but
that's who he is.
I'm
Jack.
Fat Larry.
Yeah, you haven't met Fat Larry yet.
No.
Oh, you got to meet Fat Larry and Sang, but that's later on in the game. Those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about. Where is it? Where is it?
I'm guessing there's a fat guy involved.
There is. There is. In fact,
Very
here he
astute.
is right here. This is Fat Larry from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, because I know I got a weight problem. I just don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah. He's as much fun as Sang too.
So he's that liquor store that charges you 3 times what the bottle's worth.
Well, kind of. I mean, you don't have that many weapons in the game, and yeah, they're all kind of expensive. Or it's cheaper to actually just kill somebody with them and then take that weapon from them, as I found out. But
well, that is an old game because we all know that from the very damn beginning in all the new games. I'm not buying that. I'm just going to kill that guy over there and take it.
Exactly. Oh, that dude's got a Mac 10. I would really like a Mac 10. Why don't I go over there and use the unstoppable, blood feeding animation and latch onto him and kill him with it and get it? Because I have to admit, I overuse the feeding because it's so broken in the game. It's like once you latch onto somebody, it's like, yeah, you're dead.
I miss games where when you accidentally turn off the light switch, it says you have 5 seconds before you're eaten by a Gru. And you have to start all the way over, and there is no save.
Oh, those were hard, though.
Oh, but I loved them. You actually felt like you accomplished something when you won.
Oh, Grim, I'd like to see you get through the whole game at least once, but to tell me your total report. But
I will try, but it's giving me serious PS2 vibes.
Well, it's old.
Yeah, I know.
It's like almost 30 years old.
I know.
I mean, give it a break. It's like
Leonardo DiCaprio would not date it. I know.
But that's okay. Old games are good. Star Control 2 still good. Masters of Orion 2 still good.
Master of Orion 2 is amazing. I was playing it last night.
Yeah. See?
Love Master of Orion 2.
It's like the post I made to you guys earlier this week. Legacy games are the games that you can play 20 years later and you'll still enjoy sitting down to play them 20 years later. And that's like Skyrim, Fallout 3, Fallout whatever, pretty much. Obviously Oblivion. And there's still people crowing on about Morrowind. Hell, I love Daggerfall still to this day. So, when the game studios got it right, they got it perfect.
I mean, let's look at Diablo 2.
Yeah. That got a re-release.
They just re-released it, and I play it too. So
exactly. And how many people are? I talked to a guy the other day who is playing Legacy World of Warcraft, the one that's like basically all the old stuff where it stopped at the second expansion and pretty much didn't go past that. Because everybody thought, oh, that's the best one ever. Nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Let's not try again.
What?
I was never a fan of World of Warcraft.
Let's not try again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but Wrath of the Lich King is pretty much where World of Warcraft peaked, and then everything after that was just kind of like, eh. I tried it out again like a year ago, and I didn't even recognize it anymore. It wasn't that good.
So, speaking of Warcraft, did you hear that they are banning the word noob?
What?
Care Bear attack.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Wow. Pretty soon we're not.
They threatened to ban the word Care Bear on Age of Conan servers one time. And there was such a massive influx of people just calling everybody Care Bear over and over and over again that they're like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. So we're just going to back off of that.
I mean, I've never seen so many people in this world who are so easily injured by words.
Hell, get good.
Well, I mean, these motherfuckers wouldn't last 5 minutes in a COD chat lobby from the 1990s. Shit, we used to get on we used to get on Left 4 Dead 2, and we would like openly mic insult each other.
Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 2. Need we say any more?
Okay, JP, I did like Mists of Pandaria. I mean, yes, it got excessively grindy to the point where I wanted to quit in frustration, but my girlfriend was still playing, and so I kept playing. But Pandaria did do one thing for World of Warcraft that I absolutely still love to this day, and that is the pet battles and pet collecting. So I can't shit on Pandaria as hard as a lot of other folks can.
So it turned World of Warcraft into Pokemon?
Yes.
Yeah, basically. As a matter of fact, you can gain experience levels and stuff just by doing pet battling. You don't actually have to do any of the questing. Just go pet battle your way to level 100, whatever it is now.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you won't have shit for equipment, but you'll have a great stable of pets, and you'll probably be a happy person. But anyway. Well, we're well over our hour, and I've kept everybody for too long. But we haven't gotten together in such a long time that I figured it was, we were kind of overdue for some fun. But good things coming.
Yay.
Overall. Amorata, I was really happy to have you on. I hope you will join us again sometime.
No, it's been fun. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Or if not as a regular. You want to be a regular?
Unfortunately, I do not have the time in my schedule to do that at this stage, but I appreciate it.
No problem. We'll call you in for some stuff. We'll have to call you in for in October for Spooky Month.
Oh, that'll be fun. I look forward to it.
All right. Well, everybody out there in YouTube land, I hope you have a great week in Geek. Grim, what are we playing tomorrow?
You're running. It's your turn.
I am?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. You got us all worked up last week, and now Shanatsky keeps.
That's what I do.
I mean, yeah, he's IMing me, and he's telling me all these different scenarios for our characters, and I'm just kind of like, can you please not give me the personal details of your fetishes?
You're edging him.
I guess I am. I mean, when I told him I was going to play a robot too, because I wrote the fucking robot book, and I thought, I should probably product test my shit. And
yeah. Speaking of products, we now have a separate motsp.com website.
Yes, which I am about to show you. Ha!
Ooh.
So
lucky.
This is where all of the separate stuff, the zine stuff, will go, but you can also get all the other products from there.
What is Space Freak Monthly?
Yeah, that's what's going to be the zine.
I better get that for free.
So it's only indirectly to do with me. They're kind of doing their own thing, but I said I would pimp it.
What are people saying about it? Oh, there's a video attached to it? You didn't tell me?
It's not from me.
Oh, it's not?
No. Oh. That would be unethical.
Oh. Let's see, what actual stuff do we have in here? Let's see. Yeah, got this book. Got several copies of this book. Got them in like hardback and color. Got this. Got this. I think I have the actual physical ones of this. Got this in hardback. Oh, look, there's my book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Written by me. There you go. $5 gets you the book. Sorry, if we're going to show off your stuff, we're going to show off your stuff too. Or my stuff. All right. So tomorrow I'm running Ashes Without Number, and Grim gave us our new video starter for that. So if you haven't seen it, you need to come watch it, and then watch as a bunch of post-apocalyptic people try to survive in a zombie and giant mecha-infested hellscape.
And Daniel has a stream, and I'm sure Amorata has something.
They do. Yeah, you all need to pimp out your stuff. So what is it? Show me your links. Show me.
I haven't got mine scheduled on YouTube yet, but Thursday 6 p.m. I'm going to get with Harmony Ginger, and I've actually never done a live stream on my channel. It's all been recorded videos. But my buddy Atten over at We Love TTRPGs has been going through some hard stuff, some health things and business stuff and that sort of thing. Pandemic pretty much crushed a business he spent 5 years building. And so we're going to try and raise some money for him. And we're going to talk about the nerd culture thing that's been going around on X, about basically what it is. And, has nerd culture, quote unquote, TM, registered trademark, been a bad thing?
No.
So,
Sorry.
or has the behavior of nerd culture kind of jumped the shark a little bit? So we're going to talk about that, but really it's there to help out a buddy who's got a great channel. So I'm going to go ahead and hop in and do some live stuff just to help out there. But it'll be Thursday, 6 p.m. over on my channel, Driving and Dragons on YouTube.
All right.
Cool.
Amorata?
Normally I do a stream on Saturday or on Sundays, but I am not going to be able to do that because I am canning tomato sauce. So that's going to basically eat up my entire weekend. I'm going to have to figure out a time. Ooh, wait, I don't work on Monday. So I think I'll probably stream Monday morning so that I can go ahead and beat Expedition 33 so that I can jump right into Hell Is Us on Thursday, or I might even try to sneak some in on Wednesday if I can. September 4th. What day is that? Oh, that's Monday? Well, next week, Monday. Okay, I have time. No, wait, that's this Monday. So I guess I'll be playing it on Monday. Holy shit. So, yeah. Fuck.
I'm checking out Hell Is Us on Steam.
I'm going to have to figure that out. Watch I played the demo. It is so good. The tension it builds is very good, and I'm very excited for the whole concept. It's something new and exciting for me. So
there's a ton of stuff on it.
Yeah, it's a great. I've been excited about it for a little while now. So I'm very, very eager to play it. But I guess I'll be doing that Monday. I guess maybe I should try to sneak in a little bit of time to play tomorrow so that I can beat. Well, we'll see how my canning goes. But yeah, other than that, I also have the Offensive Charm podcast every Tuesday night at 7 Mountain Time. And then I do my regular stream on Thursday evening at 8 Mountain Time. And that's basically what I do. I do videos sometimes, but I'm kind of on a hiatus on that right now. So.
Well, do you have a channel link for us?
Oh, yes. Hold on. Let me give you my streaming link.
Oh, and this one is for Driving with Dragons. If you're out there. You caught 4.
Hey.
Here you go.
I didn't make the link.
See, that's not what a link is supposed to look like. A link is supposed to look like this.
Yeah, I know.
Only if you go in and set it up.
All them thousands of subs.
Oh yeah, my thousands of subs.
Your 1,000 of subs.
My 1,000 of subs. Hey, I think I'm at like at 1,100 now. It's kind of funny because the Fist of the North Star stuff is starting to take off just a little bit, but I think I need to start doing some more G.I. Joe videos because the Death of Duke one that I did, it's huge. So
I'd love to get to 1,000 by Christmas.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you put out 3 videos every single day from now till Christmas, I bet YouTube's algorithm will pick you up. And the problem is you have to work a regular job.
That's right. Or one of those real ones. And I don't shoot my videos with a camcorder or with a cell phone stuck in the corner while I stomp around my room.
There you go. Or while you're on your what is it? Your food delivery job in your car. That guy, he's something else.
Yeah, he's a special character, that's for sure.
He is. Ah.
Usually I do
eating?
recording while I'm on your show on Tuesday.
What are you eating? Hot dog?
Corn.
What?
Candy corn.
Ew.
Oh, cool. I like candy corn.
It's those little creamy pumpkin ones.
Oh, those are great.
Grim, you eat candy corn, don't you?
We don't have it.
What?
You're not missing anything.
He's missing everything.
I'll send you a bag.
Tastes like sweet wax.
It does.
Delicious.
So tasty.
It's awful.
So bees. Tastes
Horrific.
like bees.
Basically, yes.
You'd have to be a condor named Scott to do that, Daniel. Yeah, I know.
Oh, how he has sullied the noble name of Condor Man.
And speaking of which, I believe Patty is going to have a discussion with the man himself on Rumble tonight. So
I'll be sure and avoid that.
Unfortunately, it's on Clowndoor's channel.
Yep.
You know, Chess Pigeon's hosting it. That's part of the reason why I won't be watching it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was on Rumble.
Chess Pigeon ain't going on nobody else's show. He already bought all the subs he can. Now he's got to try and weasel a few views out of something else.
Well, that's all right. He thinks I'm a piece of shit because I put you on my channel. So.
Oh yeah. Well, he has to be able to hit that kill switch whenever things inevitably don't go his way. So he can say, I had to kick him off after 5 minutes, and he's cut off forever. And forever means forever, and he'll be cut off. And that means I won't be talking to him again forever because he's cut off.
You know who we're talking about, horror.
I have no clue, and I'm kind of glad.
You're very fortunate. If you haven't ever been assaulted by this person, you're doing good.
Oh, the name of the channel kind of tells me everything I want to know.
It's all in the name. He's a chess.
He's a man I dubbed Fat Sputin.
Ooh.
Fat Sputin. That's not a bad one either.
He looks like Dracula if you ordered him off of Temu.
Oh, poor Dracula.
Dracula after somebody gave him too many villagers.
Yeah.
But how does he eat? He ain't got any damn teeth.
That's what
Anyway.
You'll gum them to death.
All right, we've had enough fun. Let's go do something else for a little while. We'll see y'all later. We'll see you tomorrow if you're going to tune in to us tomorrow. Other than that, y'all take care and have fun.
Have a good night. Good night. Bye.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.